in our industry across the board, and especially when you look at safety and security, so much right now is reactive.
Yeah, I'll just quickly start off. So I think that, like any other organization, people are trying to do less with more, and they're trying to kind of capture, the promise of what AI can do for them. And so security is no different, right? And so when you think about, big properties, multi-use, maybe it's a resort, maybe it's a casino, maybe combined retail, restaurant, and that sort of a thing. People are trying to have a really good time, and there are people that are trying to take advantage of those people having a really good time, right? So at the end of the day, trying to identify through facial recognition and other things before people actually get into the environment that have bad intent, so you're able to screen those people out. You hear a lot in weapons detection in terms of the stuff. Mark mentioned a little bit about a company that they saw that does that, where you're actually capturing the outline of a weapon before it ever enters into the facility.
In our industry across the board, and especially when you look at safety and security, so much right now is reactive. Someone got sick, and now we need to go back and look at the supply chain. Someone got hacked, and now we need to go back and look at what happened. I think what AI allows us to do is get in front of that data. And, in our world, we say detection before infection. But I think across the board, it's the same thing, right? How do we actually see, the outline of that risk in a security manner before it hits? How do we know that the doorknob has contamination on it that could make someone sick before every single employee touches it and then goes about preparing their food? And I think the ability to compress and understand and create real impact-driven insights on that in real time is a huge impact of AI in our industry that we see.
To add to that, we're involved in a business that uses AI and optical recognition to identify guns specifically, so weapon threats in large environments and in hotel rooms. But there's the intersection of AI and privacy that's really important. So it doesn't do facial recognition because you get into all kinds of privacy rules if you go that route. It basically identifies the threat and communicates with the appropriate enforcement activities without compromising privacy. And I think that that's another pretty important element of the improvement of our overall safety and security within a hospitality context. And I'd like to learn more about your AI product too.
Well, it's not around safety, but I was going to say, we just saw it this week on social media that there's a robo-dog walking around Mar-a-Lago down the road here. You can imagine that at a resort too. I imagine the robo-dog is seeing things a human can't see. So I imagine you put that in schools and resorts in the same fashion.
And smelling things that people can't smell either.
Yeah.
I'm thinking bombs, guys.